In today's electrified world, battery costs remain one of the biggest barriers to mass adoption of electric vehicles. CATL, a global battery powerhouse commanding around 38% of the EV battery market in 2025, has introduced radical innovations that can potentially drive battery costs down by 90% in certain use cases. Two standout technologies underpin this dramatic shift: the Naxtra sodium-ion battery and the Freevoy dual-power architecture, both unveiled at CATL's SuperTech Day in April 2025. Across groundbreaking chemistry, architecture, and charging, CATL is redefining what cheap and safe batteries can actually mean. Here's how these technologies work, why they're so effective, and where their impact might cascade across industries. Before we proceed to the video, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. The cost and market context. Traditional lithium-ion batteries rely heavily on raw materials such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel, elements with fluctuating supply chains and high costs. Though global battery pack prices dropped up to 90% between 2010 and 2024, largely due to manufacturing scale, chemistry advancements, and automation, material cost still accounts for about 70% of the total, with cathodes alone accounting for 40 to 45%. CATL's strategy cleverly attacks this cost structure in multiple ways. By shifting to sodium, a far more abundant and cheaper element for Naxtra cells, material costs are significantly reduced. By introducing multi-power configurations with Freevoy, tailoring battery chemistries to specific use cases, minimizing waste, and maximizing efficiency. By integrating self-forming anode and dual-power architectures, which pack more energy into the same space and improve energy density, increasing performance while keeping costs in check. With CATL's manufacturing scale, boasting 38% of the global EV battery market share in early 2025, these innovations aren't lab curiosities, but imminent commercial game-changers. Naxtra sodium-ion battery CATL launched Naxtra, the world's first mass-produced sodium-ion battery, in its SuperTech Day event on April 21, 2025. There are two main products: passenger EV battery, energy density, 175 watt-hours per kilogram, matching current LFP standards. Range, up to 500 kilometers with exceptional longevity, 10,000 plus charge cycles. Cold performance, retains 90% of power at -40 degrees Celsius, even at just 10% state of charge, a historic breakthrough. Safety, engineered for intrinsic safety by eliminating combustion-prone elements at the material level, and passes needle and drill penetration tests without smoke or fire. Timeline: passenger EV Naxtra enters mass production in December 2025. Heavy-duty variation already began in June 2025. 24V heavy-duty truck integrated start-stop battery, lifespan, over 8 years. Life cycle cost reduced by 61% versus lead-acid alternatives. Performance: deep discharge across full capacity, one-click start at -40 degrees Celsius, even after a year of dormancy. What this means for cost: sodium's abundance translates to much lower raw material cost. Combined with high longevity and reliability, especially in extreme conditions, the total cost of ownership, TCO, for Naxtra batteries drops considerably. The heavy-duty application demonstrates tangible economic and environmental advantages over legacy lead-acid systems, ideal for fleets and transport sectors. Freevoy dual-power architecture, complementing Naxtra, CATL's Freevoy dual-power battery, ushers in the multi-power era, offering modularity, high energy density, and adaptability. Core innovations: dual energy zones. Each pack includes 2 independent energy systems, allowing 5-fold redundancy, dual high-low voltage, structure, cooling, and safety. This ensures continuous energy delivery even if one zone falters, critical for Level 3/4 autonomy. Self-forming, anode, innovatively creates the anode inside the cell during initial charging, boosts volumetric energy density by 60% and gravimetric density by 50%, packing more power into the same footprint. 3 key configurations. Sodium LFP combo merges Naxtra with LFP self-forming anode, excels in cold climates, extends range with high efficiency. LFP Shenxing plus LFP combines a superfast Shenxing battery with LFP, delivers approximately 1,000 kilometers range in sedans, and driving cost as low as 0.1 yuan per kilometer. NCM LFP or NCM enables 1 megawatt peak power, greater than 1,500 kilometers range, and seamless performance even at 20% state of charge. Ultra-fast charging, Shenxing Gen 2. The second-gen Shenxing battery charges at 12C from 5% to 80% SOC in just 15 minutes, even at -10 degrees Celsius. It delivers up to 1.3 megawatts peak power, outputting 2.5 kilometers worth of range per second. Even in low SOC states, it sustains 830 kilowatts. Why this drives down? Cost higher energy density to less material per kilowatt hour to lower cost. Adaptive chemistry lets automakers right-size batteries, no overkill for simple daily commuters. Fast charging boosts infrastructure utilization and reduces downtime. Scalable architecture works across vehicles, from compact cars to heavy transport, and even aviation or marine. Putting it all together, achieving 90% cost reduction. CATL's twin innovations, Naxtra and Freevoy, tackle battery costs from multiple angles. Raw material savings. Sodium is vastly cheaper and more plentiful than lithium. Performance longevity. With 10,000+ cycles and cold resilience, Naxtra lowers replacement frequency and fleet downtime. High density and efficiency. Self-forming anode and dual zones pack more power into smaller packages, reducing per kilowatt-hour material costs. Tailored solutions. Automakers can choose the configuration that matches their use case, saving costs by avoiding overspecification. Operational advantages. Superfast charging removes strain on infrastructure and maximizes vehicle uptime. Together, these efficiencies accumulate dramatically. In certain models, like the Shenxing LFP combo offering 1,000 kilometer range at 0.1 yuan per kilometer, the cost per kilometer is minimized. For heavy-duty applications, the Naxtra truck battery eliminates recurring lead-acid costs, cutting life-cycle expenses by more than half. All this paves the way for near 90% reductions in battery system-level costs compared to traditional lithium-only configurations. Moreover, CATL's manufacturing scale amplifies these gains. Maintaining a 38% share of global EV battery installations in early 2025 offers it unmatched economies of scale and supply chain bargaining power. CATL's headline-making advances with Naxtra sodium-ion and Freevoy dual-power architecture aren't just incremental steps. They're seismic shifts in how the EV battery game can be played. By marrying abundant materials, breakthrough chemistry, architectural flexibility, ultra-fast charging, and smart multi-power design, CATL has unlocked cost efficiencies far beyond what traditional lithium strategies could offer. For automakers, fleet operators, and emerging markets, especially in freezing climates or heavy transport, this means EV adoption becomes not just feasible, but economically compelling. CATL's multi-power era isn't just about making EVs cheaper. It's about reshaping energy storage across transportation, logistics, and beyond. As these batteries scale into production by late 2025, 90% cheaper may no longer sound like hyperbole, but rather the new normal. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support means a lot to us. Take care until the next one, and feel free to drop a comment sharing your thoughts. See you soon.